guys a really unhealthy breakfast. I figured you hadn't eaten in a while.
Oh, thanks.
Star? Hi, babe. Here you go, some juice. Okay. Is Blair still asleep yet?
Oh, yeah, she's heavily sedated.
God, what that madman did to her. That's horrendous.
Yeah, well, at least we know that Spencer can never hurt our family again.
Yeah, but the damage he did might never be undone. Still, the son of a bitch is dead. You gotta be thankful for that. And they should give whoever killed him a medal. What happened to the news?
Why'd you turn the news off, Marcy?
Because, there's something that I heard, and, okay, Tommy, and I didn't want you to hear it, you know, I wanted to be the one to tell you.
I'm waiting.
Spencer Truman was murdered last night at the hospital. You don't really seem surprised.
I already knew.
Sean? You awake? John?
Balsam hasn't made a statement yet.
Not officially. And he won't call a lawyer.
Well, if you arrest him, the state will provide one.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
You don't think he's guilty, do you?
No. But obviously he knows something.
You think you could get him to talk?
Balsam can be real stubborn when he puts his mind to it. But I call the one person that I think can get through to him.
Why the hell didn't you call me?
How did you find out?
Bo told me. My God, Rex.
Just calm down.
Oh, calm. You've only been arrested for murder. Yes, it's nothing to get worked up about.
I have not been arrested. Bo is just holding me.
Because he thinks you know who did murder Spencer. Do you?
Thanks. Balsam's protecting somebody.
He was standing over the victim's body. The murder weapon in his hand, the victim's blood all over him. It's pretty obvious, Bo. Look, I know you like the guy. My sister's in love with him. But we have to be objective here. And the only prints we pulled off those scissors were his. Everything else was compromised or partial.
You know, if Blair wasn't so out of it because of those sedatives, maybe she could put the pieces together for us.
Well, maybe when the drugs are out of her system.
All right, as soon as we're finished here, I want you to go over to the hospital and see if Blair's able to answer some questions now. All right? But first, you got to come up with a list of suspects.
Wow, that could be the entire Lantano County phone book.
Yeah, but we know who's going to be number one on the list.
Why do you do that, Dad? Are you trying to make me feel worse?
What did I say, sweetie?
You're always telling me to stay positive, and then you go around making these awful predictions, saying that the damage that Spencer did may never be undone. Do you really think I need to hear that? What about Mom? What if she hears you?
I think what your dad meant is that it's going to take a long time to recover from what Spencer did.
Like, I don't know that? You guys think that I'm stupid enough to believe that just because Spencer's dead, we're going to live happily ever after?
No, I don't think that. And you're right. I shouldn't have said what I did. But we are going to get through this. If we stick together, we're going to get through it.
Spencer would have died when he fell off that roof. This way he could have never gotten a mom again.
I know, me too, but he didn't.
No. Mom, no.
It's me. It's okay.
You're with all of us now, okay? You're all right. Spencer's gone, okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
What he did to me. I don't know what he did to me.
I get what's going on.
Going on?
Bo got you to come down here because he thought you could get me to open up.
Would you stop it? I'm here because I'm worried sick about you. Why were you at the hospital? And why would anyone think that you murdered Spencer?
I was at the hospital because I hadn't had a chance to give Todd those papers. You know what I'm talking about, right? For the research I'm doing?
Yes, of course I know what you're talking about. So did you see Todd?
No. That's how I got into this mess. I went to Blair's room, but Todd wasn't there, and I saw Truman lying dead on the floor.
So why did Bo arrest you?
I told you, I haven't been arrested.
Fine. Why is Bo holding you?
He had no choice. He caught me standing next to Truman, covered in blood, and with the murder weapon in my hand.
John, I know that you're awake.
Yeah, I never really got to sleep.
Why didn't you say anything?
Didn't want to wake you.
I wasn't sleeping. Can't stop thinking about Spencer lying there dead.
Look, thanks for going to the scene and checking things out. It needed to be done right.
The preliminary reports should be in this morning. I'll fix us some breakfast and go down to the station.
Just have some coffee.
You need to eat.
Coffee will be fine.
Okay.
And, maybe some juice. It's not too much trouble.
It's not too much trouble.
You knew? You knew that Spencer had been murdered?
Yeah, I found out last night when I was with my brother. Boy, you made short work of that cereal, didn't you, big guy? One of the interns called me and let me know what was going on.
And you just didn't think that it was worth mentioning it to me. Your wife, you know the woman you're married to? I was wide awake when you came in last night, Michael.
Marcy, I wanted to get a good night's sleep, at least what was left of it, and I knew that Spencer would be just as dead this morning as he was last night, so please, honey, come on, don't be angry.
I'm not angry with you, Michael. I'm just... cut me some slack here, okay? I'm in a little bit of shock. You know, Spencer Truman was a horrible person, but for another person that we know to die a violent death, to be murdered, do you know, most people don't even know one murder victim in their whole life, but not you and me. No, we've just had way too much of it.
Listen to me. Spencer Truman does not deserve your sympathy. The man was barely human, Marcy.
I know that, and I'm sorry. No, you must be relieved.
Relieved, yeah, that about sums it up. Well, it's not exactly how John and I pictured it, but our father finally got justice, and Spencer Truman will never hurt anybody we love again.
Thank God.
You know, I think that the sooner this town and everybody in it forgets about Spencer Truman, the better off we are all going to be. I, for one, would like to put the whole thing behind me. I want to concentrate on my beautiful family. My loving wife. And my beautiful son, who I love so much. I would die for you two.
You had the murder weapon in your hand?
How's that for lousy timing?
You should never have even picked it up.
Really? That hadn't occurred to me.
Will you stop with the sarcasm and the pacing? This is important, Rex. This could affect us for the rest of our lives, and you didn't even think to call me about it.
I'm sorry. I just didn't think that I would still be here in the morning. I thought that I could call you and we would laugh about it.
Because this is so funny.
I didn't want to upset you.
Oh, and I'm not upset now. Right, hearing it from somebody else. That's much better. Thank you for your thoughtfulness.
All right. I guess I wasn't thinking straight. Okay, next time I'll call you first thing.
Will you stop making jokes? Damn it, you're acting like such an idiot.
I don't mean to make a joke. I'm just saying that if something like this were to ever happen again, you'd be the first to know.
I know you didn't do this, Rex. And we just have to believe that Bo knows that too.
Well, there's knowing, and then there's evidence.
Which is why you have to clear yourself. Stop thinking of other people and tell Bo what you know.
I don't know anything.
I don't believe you.
I know Todd is the number one suspect, but off the top of my head, I could think of at least half a dozen people that wanted Spencer dead.
Yeah, I'm going to add myself to this list. And my old man, too.
But you had an alibi, and so did I. We were at the palace at Asa and Renee's anniversary.
It was a lucky accident, huh?
I don't think it was premeditated.
No, I doubt it. I don't think a pair of scissors would be the weapon of choice.
According to the preliminary medical report, the assailant stabbed Spencer repeatedly. There were at least 9 blows at serious overkill.
Maybe somebody trying to save Blair's life?
Yeah, well, we won't know that unless you remember something.
Come in.
Just got the results back from the rape kit. It's negative.
You know what Paige thought it would be. I'm glad she's right. I'm going to go over to the hospital myself. I want to see if Blair can answer some questions.
Excuse me, sir. Could I make a suggestion?
Well, I'm all ears, yeah?
Well, given what she's been through and considering the possibility that Spencer Truman may have attempted to rape her, maybe she'd be more comfortable talking to a woman.
I think that's an excellent idea, Officer Saeed. You go. All right? Yeah, take a couple other uniforms with you, all right? Okay. Have them bring Todd Manning back here for questioning.
All right. Can I get you anything else?
No, thanks.
Are we not going to talk about this? John, what were you doing at the hospital last night?
No, I'm not going to let this go.
It's okay. I'll tell you. But you're not going to like it.
You have to tell Bo what you know, Rex. At least tell me.
You already know too much. And I should have never involved you in the Tommy thing.
Don't say that, Rex. I love you, and we are a team. I would never have wanted you to go through that alone.
And I love you. Which is why I want you out of this.
Out of what? Rex, you are the most important person in the world to me. And anything that you go through, I want to be a part of it. That's what it means to love someone. It's not just about the good times, so please, don't protect me.
Look, everything they have is circumstantial. Okay, there are no witnesses. Blair was practically unconscious when it happened. They will not prove a motive, so they'll never make the charges stick. I just need to play it cool, and Bo will have no choice but to let me go.
What can I do to help?
Trust in me. Believe in me.
Always, you know that.
It's gonna be okay. Adriana, I promise. This whole thing is gonna blow over.
I I thought my brother might be on duty, so I headed over to the hospital, and I figured, we could take a break and we could hang out for a while.
Hang out?
Talk, whatever.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so I overestimated my own strength. I admit that.
How big of you?
You found me with Michael, didn't you?
Yeah?
So that's it, full disclosure.
I don't think so.
What the hell does that mean?
Means I don't believe a word you just said to me.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it is. You don't even trust me with the truth. But you do trust Marty Saybrook, a woman that you barely just met. A woman that set Spencer free. She's a shrink. My God, you hate shrinks.
What does she have to do with any of this?
I heard you. I heard what you said to her. I gotta say, it didn't warm my heart a bit.
So you eavesdropped on our conversation?
Hey, big guy. It's fun to reading you Edward Leary.
Edward Lear, and it's his favorite poem.
Yeah.
You better not forget, it's your turn to read him a poem tonight.
I promise I'll give you a call on my break, my first break. I will call you.
Okay.
Read stories.
Mike,
Yeah.
do you think you might get a chance to talk to John? See who he thinks killed Spencer?
I have a feeling it'll come up in conversation.
I think it was Todd Manning. Right? Not that a lot of people didn't want Spencer dead, but if Spencer killed Todd's son, then, the news said that Spencer's body was found in Blair's room and that it looked like he was attacking her. So if Todd walked in, then he would definitely go crazy. But if Todd did murder Spencer, then it would be justified. So even if Todd was arrested, he would get off on self-defense. Except for the fact that it was Blair that he was defending. Still, I can't imagine a jury in the world that... What?
This is not one of your mystery novels, okay? You can't know all the facts. You can't control the ending, so just shut the hell up about it, all right? Come on in.
Okay.
Can I get you something, some coffee, tea?
No. I just want Rex to tell Bo what he knows so I can take him home.
Is the person you're protecting worth going to jail for?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let's try this by the numbers, Balsam. Number 1, what were you doing in the hospital? Now, don't tell me you were there to find Manning.
I like the Jell-O. Next question.
Let's try this one more time, shall we? What were you doing at that hospital?
Thank you, baby. You're welcome. Where's Jack?
Jack's with Dorian. She's looking after him.
I just want to get out of here and go home.
I know. They say that they want you here a day or two for observations, and if you're feeling better, they'll release you.
Hey, Blair, when you said go home, what do you mean? Where do you mean?
She meant home with all of us, right, Mom?
Guys, you know what? Your mom's not going anywhere until the doctor says she's completely well. Let's take it one day at a time. Yes, officer.
Detective Vega sent me here to speak with Miss Kramer, if that's all right.
No, it's not all right.
Todd, hang on. Blair, do you feel well enough to talk to the police?
What did I just say? It's not all right.
She can speak for herself.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, actually, thank you, but I need to speak with Mr. Manning here privately for a moment. Officer Brooks is going to take you down to the police station for some questioning.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Commissioner Buchanan cut you a break letting you spend the night with Miss Kramer. But he has some questions for you, and I don't want to have to drag you out of here in cuffs.
All right. But let me give you this warning. If you upset Blair in any way, I'm going to have your badge. Got it?
Take him to the car.
Right.
Miss Manning, would you mind stepping out while I talk to your mom?
Yeah, actually, I would. I'm not leaving her.
Hey, it's okay. It might be inappropriate for you. Come on. Okay. Star. Come on.
Are you going to be okay?
I'll be fine.
All right, I love you.
I love you too.
I'll be right
baby girl.
outside.
Let's go. Okay.
Vicky?
Would you mind staying though? It's okay, Star.
Try to make this as easy as possible. I want you to tell me everything you remember from the time Spencer Truman came into your room.
Look, I don't remember everything. And what I do remember was confusing. Spencer pumped me with a lot of drugs.
Well, that's okay. You never know what might help us break the case. So.
It's hard to believe that we would even care that Spencer was dead.
Well, murder's murder. Miss Kramer, did you believe at any time that Spencer Truman intended to kill you?
Yeah. I even asked him if he was going to kill me. But he said that he didn't want to kill me. And I tried to scream, and he put his hand over my mouth, and then he got up on top of me. He put his weight on me to hold me down, and he kept giving me drugs, and I tried to fight it. I tried to stay awake, but I couldn't fight the drugs.
Go on.
He kept saying that he loved me and that he wanted to marry me. And he took my hospital gown off. And he touched me. And he put a wedding dress on me. He kept touching me.
After he changed your clothes.
He proposed to me. And he gave me more drugs, and then I don't remember. I don't.
It's okay, sweetheart, okay? He's gone. You never checked. You're all right.
Okay, let's make this quick. I didn't kill Spencer.
Sit down and be quiet. Thanks, I got it from here. And if I were you, I'd call a lawyer while you're waiting for me.
I don't need a lawyer, and I don't want to wait.
Todd, I'm really sorry Bo told me what happened. I'm happy Blair wasn't hurt.
Yeah, whatever. What's the holdup?
Bo is in with Rex.
Yeah. So they really think he might have done it, huh? Well, you tell him that if he did, he's in for a big bonus. You tell him not to worry about the lawyer. It's on me.
How dare you even talk like that? Rex didn't do it. He's not a murderer.
Now, do we have to keep doing this the hard way?
I'm not answering any more of your questions, Bo, so how about you just let me go?
Why don't I let you go? Because I can't. Because you were found leaning over a dead body, and your fingerprints were the only ones that were found on a murder weapon.
Duh, it's because I picked them up when I got there. I told you that.
Good point. I've been meaning to ask you, why the hell did you pick up the scissors?
I'm just stupid, I guess.
You guess? Why don't you help yourself out, okay? Work with me on this.
Even if I knew something, which I don't, are you really telling me that you would put somebody away for doing the world a favor and possibly saving Blair from God knows what by offing Spencer Truman?
I'm a cop, Balsam. I don't have a choice.
Yeah, well, I bet that's the same way that Truman's killer felt.
Honey, sweetie, honey. I'm
So sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You have never spoken to me that way before,
never will
Michael.
again, okay? Look, I'm really on edge. And I know that's no excuse.
No, it isn't.
You're right.
All I did, Michael, was ask you a question.
Yes, I know, okay? But I don't want to talk about Spencer's murder, okay? I thought I made that abundantly clear, and you seem so cavalier about the whole thing.
Oh, cavalier?
Look,
cavalier, is that how I sounded to you?
I know that's not how you meant it to sound, but... Look, I overreacted, okay? And partially because it was in front of our son. Our son. He doesn't need to hear about Spencer's murder.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right, Michael, because you know what? I think it's better for you to yell at me in front of him.
It's not, okay? It's not an excuse, and I'm sorry. I acted like a jerk, and you have every right to be upset with me. I'm in shock, Mars. And I know that Tommy is too young to know what's going on around him, but I just don't want my son exposed to this kind of ugliness.
Yeah, well, neither do I, Michael. Especially when he's young. But you know what? We're not going to be able to protect him forever.
Yeah, well, I don't want to fast forward to that day.
It's reality. All parents want their kids to think that life is fair and that people get what they deserve. But you want to know what? That doesn't happen, Michael. You know that as well as I do. And he's going to figure it out. He's going to figure it out real soon in the real world. And there is not a damn thing that we can do to stop it.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
Oh, it was accidental then.
No, I was coming home from my mom's. We were talking. I came to the door, I heard voices, and I realized that it was Marty that you were talking to.
Bottom line, you decided to listen in on the conversation instead of letting us know you were there.
Yeah, I did. And I'm glad.
Reality is one thing, Marcy. Spencer Truman was a special kind of monster. There's no reason for my son to be exposed to somebody like that.
All I was trying to say to you, Michael,
Look,
was that...
it's over. Spencer Truman is dead. Our son is never going to have to know him. He will never even have to hear his name.
Right. You know what? You're right, okay? I want to see if there's an update on the television, if you don't mind.
Hasn't been arrested, but was taken in for questioning in connection to the murder.
Who? Did you hear who was taken in?
Rex Balsam is a local club owner as well as being a licensed private investigator.
Oh, my God.
Think he did it?
No. No, Rex couldn't. He's not capable.
It's Tommy's godfather. You know what I mean? Michael, he's our friend.
Look, they haven't arrested him yet, okay? They're just questioning him. So why don't we just wait and see what happens? I have to go to work. You take good care of your mommy, okay, big guy? I love you both so much.
I love you too. Rex doesn't need a lawyer. What he needs is for the police to find the real killer.
Rex isn't that stupid. You mean you wouldn't kill Spencer and then hang around to get caught?
As if he could ever kill anyone anyway.
Mm-hmm. So did they find anything interesting at the crime scene? I guess you're not going to answer that?
Yeah, you guessed right.
Hey, you think I'm crazy enough to kill him?
Uncle Rex, he's not a killer, right? He can't possibly be a killer, could he? You know what? You want to play something? I think that we should play something, right? Oh, there's the phone. Let's see who it is. What's Lindsay? Is it Lindsay? Lindsay, hi. How are you? Yeah, I'm really glad that you called. No, actually, I'm terrible. Rex was arrested for the murder of Spencer Truman.
Last time, Balsam.
I don't know anything, and I have nothing to say to you that you haven't already heard.
You're giving me no choice.
You gonna arrest me?
No, but I am going to hold you just as long as the law allows.
I get it, nothing personal, right?
Nothing personal, right. Officer Haskins, would you please escort Mr. Balsam right back to his cell?
Don't worry, I'll be all right.
Are you arresting him?
No, not yet. But you know what? Do him a favor. The next time you talk to him, tell him that he should tell me everything he knows. Okay? Everything. How's Blair doing?
It's better. Physically, anyway.
Good, good. I'm glad. Why don't you come on in and we'll get this over with.
You really think Todd did it?
I wouldn't blame him if he did.
You told Detective Vega that whoever killed Spencer Truman saved you from being attacked. I thought he was going to rape me. He kept saying it was our wedding night. The results from the rape kit came back negative. I'm sure someone told you that. Well, is there anything else that you remember? Just that I was really wiped out from the drugs. I was frightened, and he kept giving me more drugs, and I tried to fight him, and then I just blacked out. I'm sorry, I don't remember anything else.
You have nothing to be sorry about. You did very, very well.
I think I have everything I need, and I'll be in touch. If you need anything from me, please, ask. Could you ask Todd and Star to come back in, please? Sure. Thanks.
Hey, was the questioning awful?
That's all right.
Where's your dad, hon? Wasn't he there with you?
No, they took him down to the police station for questioning.
Well, at least I know where I stand now. You don't trust me.
I was angry.
You have a problem with me, you talk to me about it, not Marty Saybrook.
She's a psychiatrist, Natalie. That's why I confide in her. It's what they do for a living. And if you stop being defensive for one moment, maybe you'd realize that some of my feelings are justified.
What, that I'm untrustworthy? That's so stupid.
Oh, is it? It's crazy. Let's see. First you drug me, then you go behind my back to the shrink and tell her to back off. Both things you had no right to do. So tell me again why I should trust you?
Because there's nothing I wouldn't do to protect you.
What the hell does that mean?
They took Todd down to the police station?
Yeah, and that surprises you? He has to be the prime suspect, doesn't he?
No way. No way. Todd did not kill Spencer. He loves you guys much too much to jeopardize his freedom now.
Aunt Vicky, if Dad walked in a room and saw Spencer with Mom and he was about to hurt her, you know that Dad could have done it.
Well, if he did, we better pray to God that nobody can prove it.
Okay, let's make it quick. I want to get back to Blair.
Well, if you answer the questions and they check out, you'll be back at the hospital within an hour.
Okay, let's hear him.
Where were you last night, and is there anybody that can corroborate your alibi?
Está bien, cuando tenga chance me llama para atrás. Gracias.
Hey, is the commissioner busy?
He's in with Manny. What happened?
Oh, Blair didn't remember anything more than she did last night,
Okay.
so... Gonna go file the report.
All right.
What's gonna happen to Rex?
Look, nobody thinks that Rex killed Spencer, okay? But if he doesn't come clean, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble.
He's got to be protecting somebody.
You know who?
Hi, I got it as fast as I could. Here's the hot chocolate. Thank you. It's hot. Oh, Here. thank you. Chocolate is good. Yes, it is. Hi. Okay. All right, what happened with Rex?
You know what? I don't really know. My Michael and I were here, and then the TV was on, and then all of a sudden, we heard something. But we were watching the TV, but we really weren't watching the TV, and then all of a sudden this announcement came on, and it said that Rex was arrested for the murder of Spencer Truman.
Oh, my God. How does the press find out about this stuff so fast?
They stake the PD. They used to do it all the time when I worked there, and they drink all the coffee on top of it all.
Oh, I've had that coffee, and they deserve it. Oh, I know.
I know.
Bad. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to lighten the moment.
Because I know we both love Rex.
Yeah. And we know that he couldn't have done it, right? I mean, we know that, don't we?
What are you doing here?
We need to talk.
So stupid, we're not even talking about the real subject here.
The real subject.
Yes, Spencer Truman was murdered last night. You haven't said a word about it.
What do you want me to say? I'm glad the son of a bitch is dead. Well, why don't you just go to work?
Anxious to get rid of me?
You get a chance, let me know what's going on in the investigation, all right? I'm curious to see if they found anything at the scene.
I don't think they did.
Just check it out.
I will. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I'm pretty capable of taking care of myself.
You're also pretty capable of making a mistake, John. And when you do, you're going to be glad that you have someone there to cover your ass.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
I just hope you don't have to find out.
On the next, One Life to Live.
Possibly born and Truman dead.
But somebody actually killed him.
You're acting a little guilty. Did you kill Spencer? I want to talk to you about Spencer.
You think I killed him?
He didn't do it. I know that for a fact.